ready? The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. And here we can check out the story for Jimmy Butler.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
So here's Miami's starting group. In the forward spots, it's Butler and Jovic. Alec Burks is out there with Rozier, and it's Adebayo in at the center filling out the middle. And for Golden State, up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. Stephen Curry's out there with MP, and it's Wiggins in at the 3. Here in this stage of the season, Greg, what can struggling teams do to better themselves?
You mean besides make a big trade move? I think about lineups and schemes. You have to look at what you can control and really establish your identity. Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Down low, here's Burks. Snatched away. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Fires it up. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Green.
And how about the confidence of Wiggins? His teammates want him to take those shots.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. And we talked about facing off against Jimmy Butler. The coach said, you have to compete. No one in the league plays harder than Jimmy. He's a guy who gives his all on both ends, so you can't take one possession off. Jimmy Butler, truly a two-way star. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Shots good from Young.
Great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. They got some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
What a start. 5 for 5 from the floor, executing the game plan to perfection at this point.
Here's Butler. Misses the step-back jump shot. Golden State's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Jackson Davis. That one's in, his first shot this game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Over to the left wing. Fades away. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Green with a screen on Burks. Young pass to Green. Right side Curry. Young outside. Cans it from downtown. Young's got 8 points.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
A shot by Burks. Nobody around. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, MP.
And you can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Draymond Green. Buddy Hield comes in for Wiggins. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry. Warriors leading by 11.
Meeting the defense's challenge. That's really all you can ask of a young player like MP.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
And a chance to check out the stats for Richardson. How last month turned out for him. He's putting up 9 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, look, it's not about being a stat stuffer. It's about being a guy coaches can count on and an asset to the team as a whole.
Now, MP. Following the three-point attempt by Josh Richardson. Young from outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. MP's got 12 in the game.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
The Heat trail by 15. Richardson gets a wide-open look. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
MP, that's for 2. Love grabs the board.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Jaquez the pass to Love. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And so it's Young who brings it up for Golden State. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, 1 apiece.
Well, in terms of where they sit in the league, these teams are both in the middle of the pack, but both are looking to take the next step.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. And here's MP for 3. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Warriors lead by 16. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Jaime Jaquez, Josh Richardson out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Kevin Love. And timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Here's Young. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Pass to Kuminga. Kuminga sets a screen for Young. It's hauled in by the Heat. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. And that will be game 3 of 6 played away from home.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Hield with the bucket.
And what focus from Hield there. Not an easy finish, but that guy finds a way.
The Heat trail by 20. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of the game. Healed against Butler. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got his first 2 points of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And the shot is good. And now that's 11 points for Jimmy Butler.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for Golden State.
They're efficient. They play to their strengths. That puts guys in a position to succeed.
Yeah, they take shots they feel confident about. If they don't feel confident, they make the next pass.
And how about we move it on over for a preview of who we might be seeing in the dunk contest this year. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
In its small and power forward, it'll be Wiggins and Green. MP out there with Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Golden State. You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up. He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Rozier looking around. Clock at 6. For 3. Hits it from three-point range.
Pretty reliable from outside. You got to get a hand up on Rozier from that area.
This league, Stan, and you've watched it and coached it for years, has the best players in the entire world. And some guys, though, can kind of be overlooked. Like Terry Rozier, for instance.
Yeah, look, here's a guy who's averaged 28 points a game. He can create offense for other people. He plays hard, was an outstanding defender early in his career. He's an important piece for any team he's on.
And what speed, and Stan, what athleticism.
Yeah, no question about it. This guy's somebody who shouldn't be under the radar.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. And now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, B.A. And the Heat call time here.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
And the Warriors making a change here. Melton's checked in. Adebayo passes to Butler. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Rozier. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here is Butler. He's got 11. Left side, Rozier. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Rozier with the steal. Oh, and here comes Rozier all alone. Pulls up. Count it. Good. Rozier's got 7.
The lightning quickness of Rozier proving how dangerous he is when the break is on.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Anderson outside. Burks against Melton. MP with a screen on Burks. Melton finds MP. No good from outside. The Heat have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Burks the pass to Butler. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And Green slams it in.
Nice pass by MP, showing how unselfish he can be.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Jovic. Outside Butler. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. When it comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Green. Buddy Hield comes in for Wiggins. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for DeAnthony Melton. 51 seconds left in the 3rd. Young passes to Kuminga. Kicks it out to MP. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Robinson for 3. And again, it's the Heat missing. Warriors have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And here's MP for 3. It's good from long range. MP's got 13 points in just this quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Richardson outside. Again, the miss by the Heat. He got it up. And so it's MP making things happen for the Warriors. And it was from 3-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
He's checked in for Golden State. MP comes in for Melton. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. Terry Rozier is out there with Alec Burks. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. Shots good from Young.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
Pass to Podziemski to the left wing. MP outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Outside Rozier. Over MP. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Young taking his time here. Lets it go from deep. Drills the three-pointer. MP's got 40 points.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll